So what I want to show you guys today, what I want to have a look at in a series of lessons that's going to follow this taster, is how to use a paradiddle, which is a rudiment, a building block of drums, and use it in a musical setting. Use it to spice up your rhythm and to build musical phrases. Now, a paradiddle is a word that comes from a sticking pattern that has a sound to it that sounds a bit like paradiddle. And the sticking pattern is right, left, right, right, and then it's opposite, left, right, left, left. I'm going to play that slowly on the snare drum so you can hear it. It's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. This is something you really want to get comfortable with, so it's really good to play it on a pad or on your drum kit, on the snare drum to start with. But it's also good to have your feet on the go. And the best way to do that would be to have a right foot on the beginning of the right hand part. So together with the first right of your right, left, right, right. And a left foot on the beginning of your left hand part. That would sound like this. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Really take your time, get comfortable with the paradiddle because we will use it. And the more comfortable you are with playing it, the easier it will be to insert it into our rhythms. That's the first thing we need. The second thing we need is to be able to play an 8-note rhythm. A simple 8-note rhythm is usually bass drum on the 1, snare drum on the 2, bass drum on the 3, and the snare drum on the 4, and the hi-hat is playing 8 notes. It sounds a bit like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's the second thing we need. The third thing we need is to be able to use dynamics. And dynamics just means you are able to play a soft note or a loud note. Soft being close to the drum, loud being far away. And sometimes you want to go from soft to loud, so you want to make sure that after your soft note you lift the stick. Or you want to go from loud to soft. Make sure that after you hit the note, you keep the tip of your stick close to the snare drum. Makes it easy to play the softer note. I'm just going to give you an example of how we can combine these three things inside a groove to spice up your rhythm. So we take an 8-note rhythm and we're going to insert a paradiddle, but we're going to play the paradiddle between hi-hat and snare drum. Let's say this. So you go from 1 and paradiddle, and again paradiddle. Like that. It's nice in itself, but I think this would really come to life if we start to use dynamics. Now, this is the paradiddle we inserted into the rhythm, the left-hand part, left, right, left, left. The first left here is a backbeat, so you might want to keep that loud. The double left, we can play softer. And then you get this, 1 and paradiddle. And you can really see that this starts to become a groove rather than an exercise. Now we can do the same with the right-hand part of our paradiddle. Right-hand part, played between hi-hat and snare drum, is right, left, right, right. Let's say we want to insert this into the third beat of a rhythm. Then you get this, 1 and 2 and paradiddle. 1 and 2 and paradiddle. Now you can see that the backbeat on the 4 I play by itself. And that's because we're coming out of a double right, so it makes sense here to play the left hand without anything else. 1 and 2 and paradiddle. And then lastly, let's combine them. A left hand paradiddle on the 2, a right hand paradiddle on the 3. And you get this. Now what we're going to do in these lessons, have a look at how we can start to build phrases from these fragments of paradiddles. And if you find this quite hard and it's going a bit fast for you, we're also going to break it down step by step.